Hey, this is Dr. Laura Dabney talking today about surviving infidelity and addictive behaviors. So remember, we're talking this month about addictive behaviors, but we're talking about it in the broader sense, uncontrollable behaviors. Because really, as adults, we should be able to control ourselves, and there's something wrong if we're not. And what that something wrong usually is some unconscious, under the surface feelings that we don't want to face. So I'm giving case examples here this month in order to help you see this more fully. I had a patient who came in who was concerned about he was going out with his friends more and more and more, drinking a little bit more and more, and a little concerned about that. So that was fine, understandable, and you wanted to work on that. That was a good sign. But the problem was he felt he was justified. And this is what kept him from stopping. He was justified because his wife had an affair, and she had stopped the affair before it got too far, and had come to him and told him about it. Well, he was very gracious about it all. Said he understood. Was so glad that she had stopped it and come to him, that all was forgiven, and they went on about their lives. So he was unable, the lie he told himself was that he was fine with it, but he was justified as she left him. He should leave her. Doesn't know if he could trust her. So the lie what he was covering up, what that lie was covering up, was that he was still enraged and devastated by what she had done, both by her doing it and then her telling him. So what he was terrified of was that in telling her this, he really thought there's a lot of people who have this fantasy that if you tell a significant other or anybody about a negative feeling, it like automatically means there's going to be hurt feelings or hurt somebody, a fight, an ending of the relationship. They have these things tied. I mentioned negative feeling about something you did, and the relationship is over. And so with these patients, like with this patient, I have to help him see that there's really a broad stretch of time between telling somebody a negative emotion and the relationship ending. And anywhere in here, there's lots of steps to take to keep that from happening. So with him, we worked on the statements such as if she was getting hurt or worked up or an argument was starting, he could use the line of, "I'm going to stop talking because this is not going as I planned. I really did not want this to become a fight, so I will touch base with you in a couple hours at dinner time." Okay? So armed with that knowledge that he can talk and needs to talk about some of these emotions that are not driving his uncontrollable behavior or addictions, then he was able to talk to her and resolve some of this. They actually went to some couples counseling, and that was extremely helpful. She owned up to a lot of it, but only because he was able to tell her how upsetting it was. So there's no justification in with addictive behaviors. You are alone are responsible for them, and there's no tit for tat in this world. Doesn't really work that way. So if you have any behavior you need some help with controlling, please let us know, 757-340-8800.